Now, there is a very important topic, that is fundamental duties of citizens. Now, what are these fundamental duties? In 1976, the 42nd Amendment to the Constitution was passed. Okay, I hope you must be clear what is amendment. When certain changes are needed in a existing article or in the Constitution, or modification in a law is required, we pass amendments, we bring in changes. So in 1976, through 42nd Amendment, the Constitution was passed. Among other things, this amendment inserted a list of fundamental duties of citizens. In all, 10 duties were enumerated. However, the Constitution does not say anything about enforcing these duties. As citizens, we must abide by the Constitution, defend our country, promote harmony among all citizens, protect the environment. However, it must be noted that our Constitution does not make the enjoyment of rights dependent or conditional upon fulfilling of duties. In the sense, the inclusion of fundamental duties had not changed the status of our fundamental rights. Now, just as we had directive principles of state policy which are not justified or which are not enforced, okay, the same way we have fundamental duties. And how did fundamental duties were in inserted in the Constitution? Basically through 42nd Amendment in 1976. Okay, now they are saying, as citizens, what duties should an Indian citizen have? So some basic duties are written here, that you should abide by the Constitution, that you should follow by the rules of the Constitution, defend our country whenever national interests are at stake. We should defend our country, that should be our national priority. Promote harmony among citizens. We should actually always promote peace in the country and work for the protection of our environment. But one thing which we need to understand is, nowhere it is written in the Constitution that you have to follow फंडामेंटल ड्यूटीज़ इन ऑर्डर टू गेट योर फंडामेंटल राइट्स. नहीं, ऐसा कहीं भी कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन में नहीं लिखा है कि अगर आपको फंडामेंटल राइट्स चाहिए आपको फंडामेंटल ड्यूटीज़ निभानी होगी. नो, सिंस यू आर सिटीजन ऑफ अ कंट्री, आपके कुछ मॉरल ऑब्लिगेशंस हैं. ऑन दैट बिहाफ दे आर गिविंग इट ऑन यू to actually have some duties. But even if you are as a responsible citizen, but even if you are not fulfilling these duties, the government is not taking your fundamental rights. That is one basic thing to understand. Also, when we will go through this NCERT book, the initial pages always consist of a preamble. We have indexed, but in the 11th class we have fundamental duties as well, okay, which is in part 4A, okay, article 51A. All right, it is mentioned there all the fundamental duties. And this K part, okay, this was recently added. It says, who is a parent or guardian to provide opportunity for education to his child, or as the case may be, what between the age of 6 to 14 years. We all know that between the age group of 6 to 14, okay, 6 to 14, the education is free for the child in government schools. So they are saying it is the duty of who? It is the duty of the guardian, either you, if you have a guardian, or your parents, to send their ward to the school so that the child can take his education, the formal basic education. So whose duty is this? Parents or the guardian's duty. K was, the star K was inserted by the Constitution by 86th Amendment Act 2002. That means it was inserted later on with effect from 1st April 2010. Okay, so these are the fundamental duties. We need to remember that as a aware citizens, as a rational citizens, okay, as a good citizens, we should follow certain duties. And in general, it is all about protecting national interest, respecting our national flag, national anthem, okay, following the policies and everything. If you want, you can go through this page and you can actually know our exact fundamental duties.